A Toronto musician is speaking out tonight after his experience flying with Air Canada. A local artist who had just finished touring with Grammy Award-winning singer and songwriter Patty Griffin in San Antonio, Texas. He was heading home to Toronto when he was threatened to be kicked off the flight, striking a chord, all because of a guitar.
I don't know that anybody would expect that to happen. Like you don't go on a flight thinking I'm going to get kicked off my flight. Nobody thinks that.
It was an experience indie soul recording artist I didn't see coming. He was returning home from a tour in San Antonio last Sunday when Air Canada staff threatened to kick him off the plane because of his guitar, an item that should count as a carry-on and that can be gate-checked. But Air Canada wouldn't let him because they ran out of gate-check tags. He was then forced to pay and have it put with regular luggage, something he was reluctant to do considering the guitar is worth thousands of dollars.
She's like, excuse me, sir, you're going to have to pay for your guitar or we're going to have to take you off the flight. And at that moment, I'm like, why would you have to take off the flight? I don't understand. Like, you ran out of gate check tags. Can't you just go to another desk, ask them for a gate check tag, put on my guitar, and then put my guitar underneath? It's in your policy to gate check the guitar.
That is unacceptable. That is completely unacceptable. Air Canada has to have the necessary paperwork to comply with its own terms and conditions. It's their problem, not the passengers.
Air passenger rights advocate Gabor Lukak says far too often airlines wrongfully threaten passengers with no consequences. He says in this case the passenger was right, according to their policy.
Threatening a passenger with removal is a very serious matter, and there should be a penalty for an airline that does it to passengers without very serious justification.
We reached out to Air Canada in an email statement. They tell City News the aircraft operating this flight was one of our smaller ones, a 76-seat Embraer E175, and unfortunately there was insufficient space to accommodate the guitar in the cabin. As per our standard procedures, we require that it be carried in the cargo hold. They also followed up with and in an email apologizing, telling him they take such reports seriously and the appropriate action will be taken. They also included an Air Canada e-coupon in the amount of $100 Canadian. But for it's not about the money.
The money doesn't matter to me. Whatever kind of compensation is, it's more about let's just stop this from happening, because it can be stopped very easily. I don't want to think that Air Canada doesn't care. I want to think that they care. So if I can say something to help them care even more, then that matters to me.
Gabor Lukak also says that in these types of instances, it's important to always record these types of confrontations. Now, this story was brought to us by a City News viewer just like you. If you have a story or news in the making, here are just some of the ways you can contact us.